Good evening. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome to my show. We are on show number 71 tonight for a Sunday. I've done over 365 live shows, that's including all the shows for this week as well. So let's say hello to everybody. Welcome back. I haven't done a few Sundays and kind of missed it as well. So it's been very, very busy, very busy. Can you believe today I predicted my friend's daughter-in-law's baby to be due today? She asked me on Tuesday last week, and I said, I think I get it the 23rd. And I had a party here at my place on the 18th, and I said, I think it's coming on the 23rd. And she sent me that message. So I posted up on my page. How cool is that? He's very cute too. Very, very cute little man. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We'll be live tomorrow night from 9 to 11 on a live 90.5 FM. So if you miss out tonight, then jump over to tomorrow night's show. Same main page as Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And then we'll be live again on Tuesday night from 10 p.m. to midnight. Sometimes I finish early because I get too tired, especially that time. It's always very quite late. But tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. I was on Psychic TV Australia last night with Harry T. He is amazing. I love him. He makes me laugh so much. I had to turn off the screen. I was laughing so much at him. I'll still be giggling all day. Yes, it's a good show when we get together. Let's see who we got here tonight. Let's say hello to everybody. So love, like, and share the page, guys. Hello there, Miss Ellie in the background. Didn't get a chance to say hello to you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Pretty groovy. I have finally, not completely. I've got one pot to go, and I've nearly done planted all my veggie patch. So I'm very, very happy, excited. So I've been out there. I've bought another $250 worth of stuff that I need to fix it, and stop the bugs from biting it, etc. So hopefully I can grow something. My friend that was here from Victoria, Jackie, she helped me on Tuesday. Well, she did it all, to be honest. I helped her. And we chopped up the end of celery and just planted that. It was so cool. And then we just got some, because she's a horticulturist, and just got some garlic and just planted them as well. And I was just like going, wow, this is so cool. So she's amazing. I've got some beautiful people around me, like in my life. I've got some very beautiful people. I'm very grateful that I've got these beautiful people. And that's what I did with Spirit would have been about 6 to 8 months ago. I said, Spirit, I'm tired, I'm bored of the old people or the ones that are just, doing my head in. Please give me a beautiful circle of friends. And now I've got it. So it's pretty cool. I've got a couple of groups that I'm in. Studying law at the moment as well. That's why, I didn't realize how much I question everything, and now I know why. So if I'm straightforward, then it's just, if you don't like it, too bad, too sad. That's how I see it. But I think it's the only way to be these days. So let's say hello to everybody. What do we got here? Let's go. So we got Michelle Coburn. Now, where is Jill Polglaze? Oh my God, Jill Polglaze, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people down. What's going on, Jules? I know you're laughing, but it's not a time for laughter. You're slipping. That's what's going on, miss. Then we've got Amy Tunningsley. Hello there. Miss Michelle Coburn, you're on fire. Sandra Aggersley. Oh, Sandra, I've still got to check to see if I'll write it down because I nearly forgot when I got home this afternoon. I've been busy, so let me write it down. Sandra's reading, the check. I'll do that straight after my live. I did forget private reading. Okay, I've got my scribble note here. Look at the size of that. How can I remember anything with that size? My God, I need something this big. So let's go. I'm glad you enjoyed the reading, Sandra. So we've got Tracy Gibson. Hello there. Tanya Aikens. Good evening. Maddie Gray. Hello there. How are you? I'm just wondering if I am pregnant. Well, you should know. Oh, is that a trick question or what? I actually don't. I told Spirit I don't really like doing pregnancy, kids, or relationships. I like doing the mediumship side. So, but yeah. I don't feel like it's right now, Maddie. They just showed me 6 to 8 weeks. So whatever that means. So it's either you are 6 to 8 weeks in or you will be in 6 to 8 weeks. So whatever that means. Oh gosh, I've got something in my eye. I was talking to you and I feel like I've got something in my eye. So let's keep going. Shami, Shaman B, hello there. Howdy. Daisy Chain, good evening, wonderful people. I've missed you. I've missed you too. How are you? Joanne Howard, hello. Wendy Merce Martin, hello. So a lot of these ladies have been on here with me a long time. They're like part of the family, part of the furniture or the internet furniture. We've got Maria Harris, hello there. Haven't seen that name before. Juliet Maynard, hello. Jess Black, hello. She's getting her page up and running. She's the lady that makes all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystals. And I've got them always here beside me, my bracelets. I've got more up here. Look how much she sends me. She sends me all this stuff here. Look, like stacks of it. Look, I've got so much. I've got my beautiful thing here. I've got my magnet stuck to them. That's so pretty. I'm still got this. I still haven't hung this up because I want it to go into a special spot. I'm not sure where I'm putting it yet. But I'm actually just about to finish the balcony, the roof of the balcony, underneath it, and I might be putting it under there with my other dream catchers that I've got. And Michelle Coburn's dream catcher is in my bathroom, and it's so pretty. Michelle, every morning I open up the blinds in the bathroom. It's just like this glowing glitter of beautiful crystal all through my bathroom. It's amazing. So thank you. I get most of my house is filled with gifts from people. Like people like to give me things. I like to give out as well, so it comes back tenfold, Except for the lounge and the dining table and the beds, that's pretty much everything else has been given to me, except for my subwoofer. Yeah, Amy Tunningsley. Yes, the show last night was so funny. Yes, I know. I had to pull myself together. Believe me, I wanted to laugh more. Don't you worry. Yeah, Amy. Let's keep going. Let's say hello more. Wendy Merce Martin. Oh wow, you must click on a few veggies to put on the page. Yes, well, I can do that. That's a good idea because it'll keep me motivated. Thank you, Wendy. That is a good idea. I've actually got the before photos. So when I noticed some little peas growing, I couldn't believe it today. I was so excited. Like they were underground, but they're only about like this big now, So remember last year I was trying to do it this time last year, and yeah, sort of failed. Nothing really grew. Oh, I'm devastated still. Never mind. We'll get there. Tanya Aikens, my boyfriend has been helping me prune some vines off the trees in preparation for my veggie patch. Let more sunlight in. Yeah, go figure. That's the best way. Well, I wouldn't know. Don't listen to me, but that sounds really good. We pruned, my friend Jackie, she pruned my lemon tree so it would shoot more, which was great. And I put it into a massive pot. So hopefully it'll grow. My birthday on Friday. Could you please give me a reading? Much appreciated. Judy Wardick. Let's go, Judy. Widak. Oh, what do we get for Judy there, Spirit? Oh, I see 17. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. And I also seen September as I was writing August as well. So August in September, I can't even talk. August in September is going to be significant time, okay? So the crossover between the last week of August and the first week of September and the last week, okay, of August. And I do feel like there's going to be, and getting number 23 around you as well, May or the number 5. So I do feel like that May was a significant month for you, okay? So lots of stuff coming up for you. I'm also getting 16. So this month as well, July and 7. So I feel like I said this in a live, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around the world, and I do know that. I have been correct. We won't see it on media here because they censor everything, but there is a lot of stuff that I predicted going around the world, and I've been seeing a lot of that on TikTok, which is amazing. It's fully awake on TikTok. And I'll leave that part there. But yeah, going forward there, Judy, I just feel like the things will get the better of you. So try and pull back the reins a bit, okay, lovey? Don't let the, like they're saying to me, don't overcook the carrots. It's just you just keep flowing with everything. Keep everything on simmer, if that makes sense, love. Then I'll leave that there. Oh, geez. Well, Jules Poglish says now that I'm older, I'm a bit slower. You're not that old. Oh, God. You're welcome there, Sandra. Just thanking me. Okay, let's keep. Oh, I lost my screen. What else have we got here? Oh, thank you, Kathy. I just love your show. You are so awesome. Thank you. I just love crystals too, she says. Yes. Well, I've got people have given me these ones. Like, look, this is a beautiful crystal. I've got. Where's my other one? Oh, it's next to my bed because someone said you've got to put it. Look, hang on a second. Where is it? It's not there. No. Someone said you've got to put it. It's next to my bed. I've got like the white one, the pink one, and another sort of greenish one. Well, it's not green. I'm a bit colorblind, so yeah. Cassandra Beck said she loves her bracelet. It's gorgeous. Yeah. We all like being part of the furniture. That is very true. Very, very true. Okay, Evelyn Koo, hello there. She's from Singapore. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I feel very uncomfortable when I said your name there, Evelyn. What's going on around you? Do you have issues like keeping still, Evelyn? Or who's that around you? I just feel like I've got to get up and move. I just came from a really long walk myself. It was freezing outside. So I did lunges up the hill. And I feel better. It was hard. The first lap was hard, but then the second, third, and fourth lap wasn't so bad. But even I feel like I need to move. I've got left knee pain as well. So the knee pain is just come on then, just radiate it on and then radiate it off. So what's going on with the left knee, or who's that around you? This is definitely a female with the with the left knee issues. I can't get my words together. So is this elderly lady around you? Did she have is a grandmother or mother figure? Did they have issues with speech or putting their words together? Because I can't get my words together. Like a bit of confusion around the mind as well. It's like they're not sound of mind. Okay, so I feel like this lady has issues, and I feel like I've had my arm broken now. So either sprained or broken. So I just feel it all down here. I feel all this pain, and I couldn't hold my pen just then. So whatever it is around you, it's either Jenny Louise, Tanya Akins, Cassandra Beck, Juliet Maynard, or Kathy White. I feel like somewhere around there, one of you or an elderly lady has had issues or fallen and either broken a wrist or sprained the wrist or done something to the whole part of this area here, okay? Because it just doesn't feel right. It feels like, like I just heard Spirit say Harry Potter arm. Like when he goes and he breaks his arm and it's a bit floppy. That's what he just showed me. Harry Potter arm. So whatever's going on with the right wrist into the forearm. So yeah, and the pain is starting to go away. It's still quite strong, but it's starting to go away. Thank you, Cassandra. This is a good show last night. Amy Tunzi, you laughing was making me laugh so much I could see you were trying to stop but couldn't. Yes, that's exactly right. Believe me, I did hold back a lot. Don't worry about that. I was busting to laugh out loud. Don't you worry. Oh, what's this here? Evelyn Kush said, Singapore, Lizzie, I've quit my job and going on to the new job. Well done. I won't want to be ping pong girl either. Yes. Yes, 100% love. You don't want to be like that. You just want stability. Oh, that's so beautiful, Miss Jess Black. Oh my gosh. She says, you are gifted because you are a gift. I try and remain humble, but thank you. Rachel Hutchinson, she says, just popped on to say hello, working and sore jaw weeks after wisdom tooth. Catch you later. Isn't that funny? Because the last 2 days I've had a sore jaw here, right in here. Isn't that funny, huh? I actually thought it was me because I thought, oh, maybe I slept. You know, when you sleep and you sleep with your hand on your face, but your jaw's kind of pushed to the side. That's how I thought. I thought that I slept, but maybe it's this because my jaw has not been the same for 2 days. I just persevere with it, to be honest. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, there you go. So happy birthday, Miss Jewel Pogley. She was 69 on Tuesday. Well, I had a party at my place for you. Not, sorry. Yes. Happy birthday, Miss Jewel Poglays. You do not look that age, that's for sure, lovey. Okay, Liz McCabe, evening, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Can you see when my friend will be able to have her dogs at her new home? I have been minding them for 11 months while she was homeless. Oh, I don't know. I feel like they're going to be hanging around with you a little bit longer. That's what I get. I think you need to put her on the spot and ask her. So you paying for food as well? Let her. I just heard let her get back on her feet. She will come to. Like she will reward you. She just can't get it together now, right? So and you've done an amazing thing keeping them for her. That's like true friend there. So Cassandra Beck, I'm watching you from Aberdeen in South Dakota. Go figure. I love how I hit the world, like I love how it goes around there. Evelyn Koo, I see my ankle is aching. Aha, we found you. There you go. She said she thinks it's her grandma. Write it all in capitals validation and then just put write capitals validation and just put the rest of it underneath for us so Ellie can pick it up. Otherwise, I'll keep reading them.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, over to you then, Miss Ellie.
So Evelyn Koo said, I see my ankle is aching. I think it is my grandmother. She had dementia before she left us. My dad has a broken wrist recently.
Has it broken what?
Wrist recently.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm not laughing about it. I'm just laughing, going, no way. No wonder I had all these things I couldn't think. Now the pain's gone out of my wrist. How about that, huh? Thanks, Ellie. Evelyn, there you go. Yeah, Evelyn Koo, my dad had broken his wrist recently. That's why my wrist was killing me. And that's who I was reading for. So it was Evelyn, and that's who was right wrist pain. It did not feel like arthritis. I'm telling you, it was very painful. And I couldn't even hold the pen because it was just really, really painful. So okay. Like I'd love to make things fit with some other people, like Colleen Deegan. She says, I have arthritis in my right wrist. It wasn't arthritis, lovey. It was clearly a break because I felt the pain. It was too strong. And then I'll hear things in my head from spirit as well, Thank you. Michelle Coburn says, Leslie, your angel wings are with you, love. Thank you. Yesterday I did a workshop at 4 p.m. Andy, Dan, and Karen was on it, as well as Kim from over in where was it, in the States. Anyway, we were sitting there, and I was sitting in the same spot because the wings behind me on the wall were there, same spot. No word of a lie, and I had no wings because I wasn't in flight with spirit. As soon as I started asking some questions, you could see my wings come up behind me. It was so weird. It's freaky. So how cool is that? Gail Fry, watching from Colorado, USA. How are you ladies today? Good, I hope. I stayed up late to catch your live. Any messages from Spirit, please, for me, please, and thank you in advance. That's what I say. Thank you in advance all the time. So, Gail, thank you for staying up for me. Right, what have we got here? Oh, I don't know why, but I got stiff neck, like stiff neck pain. And do you have, or who's the person that has the issues like me that has the issues with sinus around one part, like blockage on one side of the face? You know what I mean? Sinus, like swelling, headache, etc. And also, what's the number 16th? 167 in the month of July. Here comes this July thing again. So I know it's the end of the month, but already things have been taking place. Okay, you won't see it on normal media. You'll see it on the other non-censored, I should say. So we're also getting 6. I'm also getting 13 around you, 4 and April as well there, lovey. So what do those mean to you? And now, have you been suffering with a little bit of loneliness or sorrow in silence? So as I feel like there's sorrow, combination of sorrow and loneliness in silence. Even though there's people around you, I just feel like there's a bit of sadness in the heart. Okay, so, and I feel like this has been there for a long time, but you don't say anything, you don't whinge about it, you don't emphasize it, you don't really want no one to know. But now I know. Well, now everyone knows. But there's like this kind of loneliness / sorrow, bit of sadness in the heart. That's what I'm seeing. You just wish that things were better. And do you get headaches? Do you, like left side of the face? I've just got a headache. Or who's that around you? I'm also getting issues with the throat, lovey, swallowing. So who's that around you? I feel like this is an elderly lady as well. And this lady is a matter of fact lady. Okay. So she's had some issue with the face. I feel like there's a fall or something like that, and you can see like she's got patch over her eye. Someone around here's got patch over the eye. If that's not you, it's Sari. And I can't see out of this side of my face because I feel like there's either blood or bruising or it's swollen. So Jim, Tim's, Sharon, Jordan, Andy, Dan, Carrie Burgess, Serena Higgins, Juliet Maynard, somewhere around there. If that's not you, I feel like there's some issues around here with the head. This lady suffers from anxiety, and as well as you do as well. Lots of little niggly, like annoying things going on at the moment. You just want to get on with things, and you just can't stand all this stuff. It's like me. I'm kind of a bit, I don't know, lately I must be the age, I don't know. But I just can't stand stupidity lately. I just go, oh my God, here we go again. I don't understand it. I'm not trying to be stuck up or a smart aleck or whatever, but I just go, like, how do you not work that out? It just freaks me out, eh? Any more validations there, Ellie?
Yeah. So Liz McKay said, yes, my friend needs to settle into her new home. She's looking after the dog's needs. I am just providing the housing and loving for her. Very much love, pups.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, just do that a little bit longer because she can't help what position she's in at the moment. It's very tough. She's lucky to even be getting that property, right? So don't I'm just trying to put the lid on my thing and it's making a squeaky noise. I'm just hearing, don't push her over the edge. That's what I'm hearing, because she loves the animals and she knows that you're the best person for the animals. But sorry, hang on a second. Let me just get this on. Oh, there we go. You're the best person for the animals, but don't push her over the edge, because I feel like she could go either way. She just needs the support now. She will pull it together and she's very grateful. So, and you're a very good friend too. I know you're over the pets, but the pets need you, and she needs you as well. That's why she hasn't got them back yet, because she can't cope with them. Does that make sense? She knows that you can cope with them. Okay, Karma Feeney. Did you see that one there, Ellie? Karma Feeney, is that a validation?
No, I don't think it's a validation.
Okay, so hi Leslie, my son and I have left our home and traveled to our family. I went to our cathedral here and prayed for protection for us. Thank you for the times you have given me messages. I have a lot to do to gain the help and support we really, really need at this time. Thank you. You told me to follow my gut and to listen to my instincts, and you were right. Oh, beautiful, lovey. Long as you're okay. It's beautiful, Karma. So keep going. Don't stop in the middle. You got to this far, Karma, okay? So just keep going. It's beautiful. And nobody needs to suffer. So no one needs to sit in a relationship or sit in anything suffering anymore. There's just too many women accept the pain. And it's time for change, ladies, okay? So Evelyn Koo, validation, my running around, I guess, is me changing my job, okay? Yes, Lovey, she's got a question mark there. It's not a validation, you're asking me. It's a question. Okay, we'll come back to that. Cassandra Beck, I don't know, can you hear my dog snoring, Ellie?
No.
Oh my God, he's so loud. He's only tiny. He's like the size of an A4 piece of paper and he's snoring his head off. Cassandra Beck, can you send me a private email, please? Because I just feel like I can't say anything on this live about what's going on with your daughter, but I feel like there's more rights that you have, if that makes sense, okay? So I want to be able to point you in the direction of that. And if you send me your mobile, I'll give you a call in the morning. Karma Phoenix says, my mean ex broke his right wrist years ago. Oh, well, there you go. That's karma for him. Yeah, beautiful. So Tanu Carr, hi, my name is Jaslyn. Will Jasmine sign the divorce papers or will we reunite? Any advice for my future, please? Well, what? I don't really feel like it's the right thing to be sitting on the fence waiting for a relationship to reunite when you're just about to sign divorce papers. That doesn't make sense to me. I can't comprehend that. So that doesn't make sense. I don't feel like that's a good reason to hang around waiting to reunite. Reunite what, lovey? It's an ex for a reason. If it was meant to be, Tanu, it would be meant to be. People don't just, wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to divorce my husband, I'm going to divorce my wife because of nothing overnight. They don't just wake up and do that. This is from a long thought process, or something that's like a temptation in the path. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I feel like you'll be dodging bullets if you don't stay. You know what I mean? So you need to think about yourself. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Yeah, Andy Dan just says, wasn't there at all the angel wings and later spirit wings and a halo. Yeah, that's cool from when I was on my workshop yesterday. Thanks for the reading, Evelyn Clear. You're welcome. Okay. I'm just reading what people are sending here. Whoops, it just jumped. Whoops. Okay, what was that? I'm just going to find. I knew there was something else coming here. No. Mia Ava Mona, is my grandson being rebellious or are we being too hard on him? You can never be too hard on him if you're doing the right thing. It's good cop, bad cop. That's what I'm hearing. You're welcome, Cassandra. Tanu Carr. She controls him. Who's she? Bobby's dreaming big time and he's loud. Bless him, darlings. Yep, he's really snoring really loud, this dog. Jules from Jest. So this finds your beautiful crystals you make for everyone. Please buy them. Yes. Good, Andy Dan. Let me go back. I was looking for someone's message, why they wrote something just then. Okay. Rachel Hobbs. Hi, Leslie. I was just wondering if my mum is going to be okay. She's been diagnosed with breast cancer and they think that she might have some more cancer in other areas. We won't know until she does more tests, but she's definitely got cancer. I was wondering if you could tell me, is she going to be okay? Now, I don't know how to say this, right? So there's a lot of research out there that actually, Rachel, can you send me a private? I don't know if I can say this on the live, but can you send me a private message as well to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air? Because there's a lot of research out there with certain things that can help people. Because I had cancer myself, so I'm always in the research for anything that's new. And what I've found and what I know, the castor oil, one of my friends had a lump in the breast. 2 weeks later, it's gone from using like saturated sponges or whatever she used as a pack and then held it to the breast area to heal that lump. So, and I've used castor oil on my face. I can get the bottle and show you what it looks like. Just let me know. I've used castor oil on my face because I get cluster headaches on one side of my face because I get inflammation in the sinuses here. So it swells up for me and I can't breathe when I wake up in the morning. So what I've been doing is I've been testing the castor oil and I put it on, take all my makeup off before I go to bed. And then I put it on all lather on my face and it'll sink in. So I don't touch the pillow or anything, but it'll sink in after, 20, 30 minutes. And then I just fall asleep with it on. And when I wake up in the morning, I can actually breathe and I have no cluster headache. So it's amazing. And I've got other people that have used it for other ailments as well. And I'm just about to go to Barbara O'Neill's, well, it'll be in November, but her retreat for 2 weeks with my bestie. So we're going to do that. Highly recommend people look up Barbara O'Neill. Hashtag Barbara O'Neill on on TikTok, and then hashtag Barbara O'Neill, then hashtag castor oil at the same point as you're hashtagging for like breast lumps and stuff like that. So do that. And then look at what's it called, Rachel? Ivermectin. Apparently that's a cancer cure, and that's what I will be taking because I've done some research into it if I ever get it back. That's me. So that's my thing for me that I would do. But yeah, the doctors are the best, especially the functional medicine doctors. All right. So have a look. And she's going to be okay. You just need to get her off sugar. So anything with sugar. So get her off. Like I try not to eat anything with sugar, even though I had some last week. I have it every blue moon. So like any sweets, any pastries, any white potato, white pasta. What else is there? Bread. Get her off any of that rubbish. Get her to start fasting as well. I fast all the time. So you can have your last meal at say 6 or 7 p.m. at night, and then you fast all the way as long as you can till the next day. Because what happens is, in the brief story of that, is that you have good cells in your body that are eating, looking for food, and you have bad cells in your body eating, looking for food. So every time you eat and it comes down from your throat, they're both grabbing that food and they're eating it, right? So the bad cells are getting bigger and whatever is wrong with it's getting worse. And then the good cells still eating, but it's not enough to get rid of the bad cells. So when you fast and there's no food coming down, the good cells are here going, wow, what am I going to do? I'm going to come along and I'm going to eat the bad cell. and I'm going to get rid of it. And your body is naturally healing itself. So that's what I do as well. I fast. I push it out as long as I can for my first meal of the day. I don't bother having breakfast. That's just me. And that's what we do at work as well. The boys all do that at work. Ba, ba, ba. Cassandra Beck can hear you, Bob. Oh, he's not snoring now. So there's lots of things that you can do to help yourself. You've got to stay off sugar or anything that increases your cancer tumors to, grab onto and feed off. Because cancer tumors are like this. They've got their arms out, they're ready. So as soon as you eat sugar, it grabs it, it feeds off it. It's the first thing. It's just waiting there for it. So if you starve it to death, it can't do anything, can it? So that's my theory, as well as my training, my lecturing and everything, anatomy and physiology, and all this stuff, and what I've learned, what I've researched, all in 2 seconds. So there's a lot more information that I have, but you've got MMS as well. You've got salts. You've got people are usually in a non-alkaline body when they have cancer. So you've got to bring the alkaline levels up. That's another thing as well. Like I've got in here, this is quite strong. That's why I added some water to it. But I don't drink out of the tap. I drink filtered water. And this in here has got, it was hot water. It's gone cool now, but hot filtered water, boiled water. But it's got lemons in it. So lemons automatically give you your vitamin C. It just flushes out your liver, your kidney, everything. And it's just amazing. And I just have sips here and there, and it's very strong because it's got a few lemons in it. So it's like making my mouth water. Is Wendy Harvey here? Wendy Harvey, hello there. Yeah, so Bev really said the castor oil packs works for a lot of things. 100%. Just go to TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you've got to get on TikTok. I hate social media really myself, but it's fully awake. It's got everything. It's organic and it's got to be cold pressed. Someone said last night on my live with Harry last night, that's got to be cold pressed. And get the minerals into you, like flush it out with salt. Flush your body out with the Celtic and Himalayan salt. Nothing, no germs live in that kind of environment. Oops, the screen just jumped. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. Is there validation?
Yeah. So Gail Fry said, Leslie, my goodness, recently the man I've been with for 13 years have to split ways, and it is a lot to take on. I do have a new person in my life, but there's still lots of sadness and the feeling of being alone due to the manner in which we broke up. It's looked down on to hold on to him. I've taken a couch position at a friend's house with my 2 kids, and it's a tiny house with 4 dogs, and it's crowded. Irritation and anxiety follows throughout the day. With that feeling of not being able to breathe or clear my throat happens often. My neck has been sore and stiff since I lost my home a few months ago, and the headaches usually stem from lack of sleep. Due to my situation, this has been an amazing reading. Thank you so much, Leslie. I don't know who the woman might be, but it's just knowing someone is there is a humbling feeling. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, I knew she was lonely. So yeah, it's look, it doesn't, because you've been hurt and your heart and soul was in the other relationship. It doesn't mean that just because people are around some people that they don't feel lonely. I've heard this a lot lately, and it's quite sad. Like a lot of people are very lonely in their soul because they're not nourished enough. They're missing something, and even if a partner's around or whatever, they can still feel very, very lonely in their heart and soul. And it's quite sad. It's a lot of sorrow in the heart. And it's like some elderly people, if their past loved one, if their wife or of 60 years or whatever passes, or their husband passes, they die of an old like a broken heart, the poor things. So Julie Waddick, sugar feeds cancer. One slice of white bread has 4 teaspoons of sugar, or 2 tablespoons of sugar, which is incredible. It's a lot. So don't eat white bread. I actually use it's called nograiner.com. So if you go to that site, it's all organic, it's all beautiful bread with no sugars, nothing in it. So that's the bread that I use. It's called No Grainer. I'll write it down. So that's the site that you need to go to, nograiner.com. That's the site that I use, and the bread is not cheap, and it's delicious. If you put it into like the toaster and put like not natural butter on it, not margarine. Get away from your margarines. It's all toxic. So go to the natural butter and use that as well. Now I've noticed too with some fruit, guys, that I noticed today that kiwi fruit has all, like, not just kiwi fruit, but it was other fruit as well. Has all, when you check your fruit, check it, it's got a hole in it where they've been injecting the fruit. So I noticed that today. I was going to buy some of these massive big kiwi fruit, and I looked at it, I went, hang on a second, and I saw the ends of them, like right at the end, was all punctured. I went, I'm not eating that. So yeah, that was a bit freaky for me. So I said, I'm out of that place. Yeah, that's fine. Ria Scott. So if I'm going to the gym at 5 a.m., should I still fast as long as possible? Depends on what your body's used to. You can have a protein shake, but I just, when I do that, is my background's in teaching personal training, right? Anatomy and physiology. So what I do for myself is I get up, get ready, grab a cup of tea, a black French Earl Grey tea in my cup, and the caffeine in that in tea will hit your bloodstream 15-20 minutes later, and you still get the same energy as the protein shake, right? So when I used to do the sports trainer and massage therapist for the Giants AFL team, this is going back, it would be about 6 years ago now. I was with them for 3.5 years, and I said to the dietitian, I said, hey, Jess, what's your thoughts on, all this pre and post workout and all this rubbish, and she said, she looked around and she says, Les, if I had it my way, I would just give them a black tea 20 minutes before the game. So there you go. So that's what I do. I do what she said, and she was the dietitian. Yeah, Leanne Stockham. Hello, Lizzie. I'm in the process of getting sole custody of my grandson. I'm just waiting for it in writing, and also he's in the process of being diagnosed with autism. Do you see anything for our future, please, Leslie? Any guidance would be appreciated. Yeah, with the autism, make sure that you get him assessed properly, because there's lots of things. If he does have that, I feel like he's on the spectrum, but if he does that, it could also be trauma as well. Okay, so because it can be misdiagnosed, and I'm not an expert, but get it checked. That's what I'm hearing. But and one of my, actually, I've got two friends of mine that have autistic children. Both of them are such good mums. You would never know that the children have autism. Only one of them you probably would, because he is very literal. He loves his numbers. So you could sit there and play a game, and he would just rattle off all these numbers. He's a numbers whiz, and that's the only reason why you can pick up on him as like the Rain Man, like that show. So he's a beautiful kid. They've done so well with him. From day one, they've actually got him all the treatment that he needs, and you would never pick that these children, both of them, you'd never pick that these children have any issues. So it's amazing what you can do with them. And just because they have, something that they can't help, it doesn't matter. They can get on with life just like normal. It's just that they need to have that proper setup from when they're young. Ah, yeah. I just said I just ordered some raw Russian shungite cubes to purify my water, 98% carbon. I let you know how it goes. Yeah, do that, please. That's cool. I never heard of that. Francois Smith, good evening from South Africa. Hello there. Oh, Miss Harvey, it has been proven that even flies will not eat margarine, so they say. So that says something. Yeah, well, there you go. I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, so careful what you're buying, guys, in the shops or veggie. That's why I'm growing my own. Oh. So Anita Singh. She's giving me a validation here. Did you get that one there early?
Yep.
Okay, yes, I want to answer that one as well.
Anita said, "Hello, beautiful Leslie. I hope you're well. 2 weeks ago, I was meant to have my lung biopsy, but it had to be cancelled because I got sick. I asked you if you could see it being rebooked soon, and you said within a month, and it was. I go in on Tuesday, so thank you. You're amazing and always spot on. Thank you to Spirit also."
Yeah, so Anita, get the castor oil and rub that all over your body as well, all in that lung area. Get packs and put that on it. Keep doing that. Okay, it's remarkable what it does. It's incredible. And Jules from Jess, if you put margarine out in the yard, it will still be in liquid form 10 years from now. Wow. Wow, that's insane. Ree Scott, I have been recently having high caffeine Chinese oolong tea. Yes, oolong tea is very good for you as well. Yeah, I believe trauma has played a part in. He's very high functioning and smart boy. Yeah, just because he's smart and everything doesn't mean that he's not traumatized, Leanne. So I do feel like there's more trauma, a combination of trauma. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Poor fella. He'll get through it though. He's got you now, so homegrown food tastes so different to supermarkets. Yes, Amy, 100%. Oops. Hera Winehu. Good evening, Leslie and Spirit. I can see your angel wings behind you. Yes, see, they popped up. Yesterday, Andy Dan will tell you, and Karen Riley will tell you they're on here now. That I was sitting in the same spot with my wings in the back, and I had no wings. I had no wings. You can see my wings. And then just as we started doing some reading stuff and some exercises, you can see the wings pop up. It was so freaky. Do they see anything about my feet? Jennifer Dixon, sending love to the beautiful angels. Do they see anything about my feet? Roads in Sydney. What's wrong with your feet, Spirit? What's wrong with the feet? Oh, okay. You wear sandals, Jennifer. I don't want to make this fit. What's his name? And I just got sandals. Was this you last week? Were you on last week when I had the same thing? I had some lady on last week, and I remember seeing the feet. They're showing me the same feet in sandals. I don't really see anything else. I don't know what you want me to see with your feet. I don't really see anything else here at the moment. I do see like someone's had bunions or that part there, like that's really painful, like the toes this way. I see that. I feel like this is hereditary as well. Yeah, right. Wendy Harvey says, if you Google will flies eat margarine, it will tell you the same thing. Jocelyn Stevens, what can one do for anxiety of driving, please? So the anxiety of driving is just building up the confidence. You're best off if it's a young person or if it's an old person, it doesn't matter. Send them to a driver training school. Okay, that's what I did with my daughter. I've only got one daughter and I wanted to preserve her, especially when she started driving, you know. So I sent her off to a driver training school. She did a license. She did the hours and the practice with me for her license. And then what I did was I put her into a driver training school. I paid for a driver training school, and they got her. They put witches' hats out. They wet the surface. They taught her how to handle the car, because the driving instructor tells you what to do with the car, but these ones here taught you how to handle the car, and they made you speed up. They made you go to a sharp corner. They made you do things on slippery surfaces, and all properly done safety wise. And witches' hats were people, so they made you go past people and things like that, like witches' hats. They set all that up. So do that and build up the confidence. You can't have enough confidence when you're driving, because the best advice I ever got was my friend from high school years ago, and her dad was a cop. And he said to me before we started driving, because we always to hang out together, and he said to us, girls, he said, just think of everyone as idiots on the road and you won't have a problem on the road. Don't trust anything that another driver's going to do. You always have to think of it as an idiot. So, yeah. So what is good, I mean, for anxiety of driving? So you driving, Jocelyn, or is someone else driving? Which one? Or somebody else driving? I can't pretty much let anybody drive me. Oh, I just can't stand it. I'm not a control freak. I just can't handle them driving me either. It's like me going into a lift and the lift has got too many people in. I go, up, Nick, I'll wait 10 minutes. Oh, what? Chicken eggs are stopping in shops. Caged chickens, it's been on the news. What do you mean? They're stopping normal chicken eggs.
No, so all the caged chickens are being like caged chicken eggs aren't going to be sold anymore.
Yeah, good. So, yeah, that's good. I had a friend that had 90,000, used to grow chickens as a contract from day one upwards, and the way they were treated and stuff, don't even start me. I hated it. And they weren't caged chickens either. They roamed around, but they'd be all jammed into a big, massive, warehouse, pretty much, of chickens. You
See,
can just imagine 45,000 chickens in one room, like one big, massive warehouse kind of thing. Yes, sorry, Ellie.
legally free range means you can have 10,000 chickens per hectare. In
Yeah,
Australia,
well,
it's not
Well,
great.
the neighbor next door used to have little holes in the side of his cabin things, whatever you want to, warehouses, I used to call them, or chicken sheds or whatever you call them. But they were massive. They were long. They were like, 450 meters long. They were massive, and probably about, I don't know, 60 meters wide. They were just huge. And he used to have these holes on the side of them where the chickens could come out. He used to open up, the chickens would run out, and that was called free range, which it wasn't. And then on the side that my friend had was just it was just always closed up, and it was just, they were all just jammed in, like they couldn't move. It was just like it was terrible. Like 45,000 chickens in one shed. That's just insane. Uh, Karen Riley said, yes, the background was completely dark until Lesley started talking about mediumship. That's when her angel wings appeared. That's so freaky, wasn't it? Yes, thank you, Karen. It was you guys that recognize it, because me, I'm used to it. 1 minute it's there, 1 minute it's not. Just said for the lady for the car, get an Amazonite crystal and black tourmaline in your car. But if you've got a fear of driving, you need to go and do a defensive driving training course. It's the best thing I ever did. We used to do them for work. That's why I got my daughter to do one. And she's got the confidence of me. Like, I'm a very confident driver. I've got a truck license too, so that helps. I had a bet with someone and they said that I could never drive a truck. So you want to bet? So I beat them to it and I got my license. So Anne Rumbold, she says, about 6 months ago, I had a private reading with you and you told me you could see a house settlement in September. My parents have been trying to sell their house and it has just sold. Settlement is in September. Ah, well done. Good job, Spirit. Well done. Love that. Sorry, Ellie, I didn't realize that was a validation. I thought there was a question at the end.
No, you're good.
That's cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's cool. I love it when Spirit gets it right. Consider yourself preserved, Ellie. Jocelyn, yes, I will do that. It's for myself. Okay, yeah. So do it for yourself then, Jocelyn. Go and do a defensive driver training course. I swear to God, if you don't feel comfortable after that, do it again. Repeat it because it's going to make such a difference for you. It just builds your confidence because when people get behind the wheel, they start to freak out because it's moving, they don't have no control. I was like that too when I first started, but you know, we've been around cars all our life. Like my dad was a mechanic, so we were in and out of cars like rabbits, you know. Ah, there you go. Catherine Johnston. I just booked my son into driving lesson school. His anxiety was bad with me because I was more panicked than him. He starts next week. He should be fine. Yeah, then put him, once he does the driving school, put him through the defensive driving course. That's the best because it builds their confidence and then they can control the car if someone else has done something wrong around them, you know. Jocelyn said, I'm a nervous wreck. Yeah, well, that's normal, love. It's not like if you're not used to it, it's like me going and trying to drive a plane, you know? Bev Ridley said that Dad said to me many years ago to keep between the lanes. That's a good advice. Sandra Dia, hi Leslie, hi lovely. I'm missing my mum. She passed suddenly in 2015. Every day just seems harder and harder. Missing all the family in spirit. Just wondering if you have any messages. Yes. So when you say here, it just seems harder and harder. Everything is going to continue to be harder and harder and harder because you're saying it, okay? So you got to stop, Sandra, you got to stop saying that, especially that, because it's just you're manifesting it. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, positive or negative. It doesn't, the spirit and the universe align together. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling in your soul, in your heart, you're going to get. So stop saying that. That's the best thing I can tell you tonight. That's your message, is to stop saying stuff that you don't want. Because otherwise you're just feeding the universe something to deliver because it gets all excited. It goes, oh my God, she doesn't want things to get harder, but I've got to give it to her because she doesn't want it, because she's thinking about it. She's putting all her energy into it. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Oh, jeez. That's the message for you, lovey. Oh, that's cool. Good on you, Nicole Sten. She says, I have chickens and ducks. Is it okay to burn white sage around my home? My home feels positive and warm, but I'm not sure if it's good to use white sage. Hera Wainahu. So let's put it this way, right? Good questions, but I don't burn anything in my home. I only like lavender oil to make it the smell nice, or eucalyptus oil. That's about it. I might have orange oil or lemon oil or what is it? The sweet basil oil. I burn. I don't burn nothing else, and I don't do it to get rid of spirit. I don't do that at all. I rely 150,000% on spirit to protect me, my home, my family, my pets, my car, my work, everything around me, anything that comes near me. I rely on spirit to protect. So I never sage my home and try and ward off the bad spirits or whatever. But a lot of people say you should, but I don't. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe that it's work. I believe in me telepathically talking to my spirit guide and telling my spirit guide to get rid of them for me, to protect me. That's what I do. And he does. Okay, so he really does. Jess Black, you're too nice to me. She says, I don't understand how you are shocked by your accuracy. Well, I try and remain humble. Sometimes trauma comes as a result of an accident, sadly. Yes, Wendy Harvey. Very true, lovey. Very true. Jocelyn, you're welcome there, lovey. She says, thanks for your support. Whoops, the screen just jumped. So if you're on one of the other pages, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. What's the time? 9 o'clock. Wow, been going for an hour. Lorraine Watson, we normally don't advise on court cases, but I do see smiles. So as a medium, we're not lawyers. Well, I'm studying law, but we're not lawyers. But normally we don't talk about that. But what I see is smiles on the face after the court, okay? That's what I see. Sandra D says, I will definitely be contacting you for a private reading. You are amazing. God bless. God bless you too. Thank you. What do we got here? Yep. So let's keep scrolling forward. Yep. That's a good point. Hera, she said, my dad would make me drive straight and reverse 1,000 times because the reversing is the hardest. Once you down pat the reverse, you can drive as forward as you want. It's pretty, like even to I can probably reverse a truck better than I can reverse a car. I'm just saying. After practice, of course. Just going back. Is there any other validations there, really?
No.
Mm-hmm. And Snitzel's just woken up. She's just here. Hi, Snitty. Can you see this cat on the floor? Look at the cat on the floor. Can you see her? Snitzel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You're stretched out like a lazy lizard. Come on. Come and say hello. Come on. And she's going to come up this side. She's like a dog. I swear to God. She's like a dog, this cat. Come on, Snitzel. Here she is. See, look, she headbutts me. Headbutt. Oh, that wasn't a headbutt. No. Don't stick your nose in everything. Hello. She's rubbing her head on everything here. Oh, whoops. We nearly lost you. There she is. Say hello to everybody. Look, there she is. Can you hear the purr? She's so cute. She's been Suki Lala with me all weekend. See, she's headbutting me. Headbutt. Headbutt. What's she doing? Headbutt. Suki. Suki. Yes. She makes me laugh. She's so happy, this cat. Don't sit on my phone. You're going to get... Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll put that up there. Gee whiz, Snitzel. Oh, don't knock off the computer. Once I remember I had the cat up here and I was paying a bill and she walked on top of the desktop here and she paid the bill for me. So I've got to be careful when she's near me because she's going to knock it off or she'll knock me out. Knock out the live, I mean. Yes. Oh, you're very beautiful. You're making me itch. So Miss Harvey, I never usually ask, can I have a general reading, please, darling? All right, I haven't spoken to you for a little while. So I think Snitzel loves you. See what she makes me do? Very beautiful, Snitty. Very beautiful. I could just, like when you just want to cuddle an animal all night. She's just gorgeous, isn't she? Right. So Miss Harvey, I do get 23 around you, 5 in the month of May. Oh. And I also feel like irritation around you, around like skin or face. I don't know if this is just from Snitzel. You got your head in the road, Snitz. Irritation. It's like being annoyed with something, but I feel like this is a skin issue, or there's someone around you with a skin issue. I'm also getting 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March and also December. So I feel like coming up into December, it's going to be a lot better than last year. That's what I want to say. And I also feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you at the moment, Miss Harvey. A lot of anxiety, a lot of stuff going on around you. I don't want to feed into what you've told me, but I feel like there's more stuff that's just occurred, okay, around. And also I'm getting a number 9, so September as well. So what's coming up around September or the 9? I'm also feeling dizzy around you. Is that you or someone else that's close to you that's been have you been dizzy? It's kind of like you're out of sorts with not just health, but just out of sorts with everything right now. So everything is out of sorts. And I also see like you're driving somewhere. So it's like you're driving somewhere and it's like you can't be bothered, but you still want to go. Yeah, it's like you don't want to do this, it's like, oh, I'm over this. Over it. That's what I'm hearing, a lot of it. Over everything. And do you also have something not right with the right foot or something right toe, or you had something not right with your right lower extremities, feet, toe area? I'm also getting right side of my neck as well. It's like you've either slept the wrong way or you're stiff, like you can't move very well. Bit like how Snitzel's looking at me. Look at her. Okay, you're falling asleep. Oh, bless her. Bit like that, isn't it? Yeah. I feel like October for you, Harvey, is going to be a lot better than what it's been lately, okay? So I feel like there's good news coming up in October. So what do we got now? July, August, September, October. So 3 months away. Yeah. A lot of anxiety around you. It's like you don't know if you're coming or going. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Keep your chin up there, Harvey. It's been a tough year already. Oh, that's beautiful, Miss Nicole Sten. You are the best person. You are the best ever. I'm so happy I met you in my life. Happy to know you too, Lizzie. Thank you. It's beautiful. I love it. Hera loves your name, Snitzel. This is one of the best cat names I've ever heard. You don't care? She's falling asleep. She said she loves your name. Everyone's saying hello to you. And she's snoring. She's purring her head off. Di Smith, that too, Snitzel. She says, I love when your cat does that. Headbutting, the purr is the best sound in the world. Love that sound. Purr has healing properties. Yeah, probably does too. I didn't think of it like that. So I was sitting here last night after the Psychic TV show, and she was sitting like on me, but she was just cuddling me. She was just, here, come here. Come here, give me a cuddle. She's like this, just cuddling me all night. She's just rubbing her head. She loves it when I like this on her head. She loves it. She puts her head back and she's just very beautiful. Amy Morrill, she says, I'm having a hard time with my family life at the moment, co-parenting with 2 children. I was wondering if you had any guidance. I had such a bad day. Oh, love you. So it's really tough because two different parents, 2 different, ways. And because kids want to listen to what they want to hear, it's quite tough. I get it. But when you say things like, I'm having a hard time with my family life, that's one strike wrong. And then you say, at the moment, co-parenting with 2 children, then you say, I've had such a bad day. Well, guess what, my friend? I'm really sorry, but the more you say that, the more you're going to get it. Okay, so I haven't said it tonight, but I'm going to say it for you. I need you to go watch the Secret full movie on YouTube. It's free. Go and watch it on YouTube. It's called The Secret Full Movie. It's about an hour and 21 minutes or something. But you need to change your mindset because words are spells, and spells, it's like spelling. That's why they call it spelling, because it's spells. So every time you say something, you're manifesting this to get worse and worse and worse. Okay, love you. It sounds bizarre, it sounds crazy. I get it. That's how I was at the start. But you need to change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you can't win in this battle, especially with children, because they run you like a riot, So you need to change the mindset. And then what I give you too, the best advice I ever got years ago was from my daughter's preschool teacher, the president of the little academy, right, that my daughter was in. Anyway, she said to me, because I said to her one day, my daughter like did the washing machine, like screaming her head off, looking like she was in a washing machine on the floor in the shopping center one day, and screaming, carrying on, and blah blah blah. And I said, what do I do? I was so embarrassed. I asked her. I didn't know what to do. It was my first child. She was only about, oh God, I think Livia was about 2.5 years old or something like that. Terrible twos, as they say. And sure as ever, she said to me, Lesley, when they do anything that's bad, that you don't want them to do, she said, for example, if you're in the shopping center again, she said, and they're doing something naughty, just go over to them calmly. It sounds hard, it's hard to do, and go, hey, when you're finished doing what you're doing, see that sign over there which says K for kitchen, or whatever it is, clothes or whatever. Mum's going to be over there when you're finished. Okay, so come and see me over there when you're finished. And I tried that the next time round. I mean, I didn't leave it there, of course. I hid behind the clothing things to see what she'd do. And sure as ever, she came looking for me and then never left my side, never misbehaved in the shopping center after that. So there's just little tips. And then she also taught me, she said, Lesley, most of the time people with their children don't catch their children doing the good things. She said they always catch them doing the bad things, hence why brother and sisters or brothers and brothers fight all the time to get attention from the parent. But the parent doesn't realize that when they're paying attention to that child doing the wrong thing, then they will continually do the wrong thing because they're getting that negative attention from the parent. But she said, when you see them doing, you're always got to try and catch them doing something good and give them a thumbs up, and don't say anything, but just give them a thumbs up and a wink or something like that. And then they will always acknowledge that better. And then they try harder to get that wink or that thumbs up, because it's a silent gesture. It's more powerful than sometimes the word, she said to me. And I tried that and that seemed to work. If all else fails, I've done this myself several times. If my daughter came home from school and something happened there, for example, or whatever the case may be, I'd grab the socks out of the sock drawer and I'd have a sock fight with her. And do you know how much fun that is? And it just changes the whole mood set. So try something like that, because you're looking at it from your side of the fence and the picture, whereas I'm looking at it from the outside fence and the picture, and we've got to change things up. So Tony Robbins talks about changing state, and so when you change the state of what's going on and you flip it over, for example, if a child's one of my old PT clients, she did the same thing. I told her about the sock fight with my daughter, and she did that with her son, because every Sunday night he would get upset because he hadn't seen his dad, because his dad was working overseas, and she'd be up till 9, 10, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with him crying and carrying on. And I said, you're just feeding the monster. You're feeding that negativity so he can get attention from you. I said, you've got to change his state. I said, have a sock fight. So she did it the following Sunday, and sure as ever, the kid's been changed since. So try something like that. Kelly Bianca, oh my, it's been so long since I've heard your voice. Hello, Lesley in spirit. Any guidance for me today would be amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't even remember your name. That's how long it's been. Sorry. Okay. I get 16 for you. I get 23 for you as well. 16.7 in July, 23.5 in May. Lots of stuff going on around you at the moment. Lots of stuff. I feel like it's a monetary thing as well. And I've also got like dry lips. My neck's sore. My right side of my neck is sore. I feel like I'm stiff with you as well. Like everything. I get the anxiety too. I feel like that people just need to move. And I don't feel like that you've moved a lot lately. And I'm talking about like functional movement, like getting out, doing something actively, so you burn off some of that energy. You've got too much energy inside of you. When you have too much energy inside you, you feel worse. So you've got to go and get your feet on the ground. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Ellie?
No.
Okay. Oh, wow. I have 8 cats. One looks like yours so much, Nicole Sten. Wow. Wow. You've got a twin, Snitzel? If I talk to the cat like a human, it's like she understands what I'm talking about. I talk to her when I go to feed her downstairs, and it's like, rah, rah, she's like answering me back. It's really weird. So Amy Morrow says, yes, I understand that. Okay. Wow. Diana Hull, what do I need to know, please, to move on? Just move on, lovey. There's nothing to know. Just move. Just do what's best for you. The problem is that these days that people hang around, waiting around for things to change with someone, and it just doesn't change. There's no changing. Then leopards don't change their spots, guys. What you see is what you get. If you're 6 months into a relationship, it's usually the true colors. Hera says, love your lives. Your positivity transfers through our screens. Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. Kaylee Ann, please can my husband Luke Kirkpatrick have a message? Luke. All right. I feel like this is monetary for you as well. And I'm also getting like left calf pain. Do you have, is it you or is it dad or granddad that had the issues with the left calf pain? Because I feel like this is a veins thing or like a varicose veins thing. And I feel like there's like dull aching pain in that, so I'm also getting the anxiety around you too as well, Luke. And I feel like like the people that are suffering with the severe anxiety, especially like Kelly Bianca there as well, like deficiencies in magnesium and all your essential trace minerals. Magnesium is one to help for the what do you call it, the anxiety. And I do feel like you've got a bit of brain fog. It's like fog. It's like you can't think straight at the moment, Luke. I don't feel like there's a lot of things that are going to change really quickly, so get used to it. But I do feel like that you can set yourself up and protect yourself from whatever's going on around you right now, because I feel like this is more in your head. It's more like you're sensitive to things going on. I just heard the temptation. So you need to change mindset around temptations, like taking the bait from people and this and that. I don't feel like that you need to be listening to everybody. It's like you're quite gullible. It's like you've got your heart on your sleeve and you say, oh, yeah, this and that, and you trust people, but then all of a sudden they turn on you. So pull back the reins a bit, you know. It's time for change with you as well there, Luke. Lots of changes coming up after October. And have you been thinking of, like I heard business at the start, but I wasn't sure if I should say, I just heard it again. But have you got ideas in your head that you haven't put to fruition yet? You don't know where to start. You don't want to take the risk, because I do feel like that's going to work out. I just heard 50% or 50. What does that mean? What is it 50-50? What does the 50 mean? Are you 50? Is that your birthday? I do see you signing contract though as well. So whatever's coming up that needs to sign contract, and that's in the next few months, I want you to check the clauses, okay? So whatever's going on there, it's important that you continually check the clauses. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Amy Moral, yeah, that's great advice. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh, that's cool. Nicole Sten said, yeah, big time. I have done this with my kids, my twins, and my little one too. Beautiful. That's cool. Okay. Karen Stevenson, I have 5 cats. Cats are the best. Dixie King, you nodded off to sleep. Oh my God. What's that? Can you please tell me the my hair solar is old? What does that mean? I don't get it, Dixie. You have to write that properly, love, because I don't know what it means. It's all right there. Hang on. Oh, I didn't write it down, bugger. No, I didn't write it down. Oh, I don't know what I've said there now. Oh. Nicole Stan, my cat looks like yours so much. His name is Freddie. Oh, okay. Luke Kirkpatrick, we recently lost my dad. Okay, yeah. That's why you can't get your head focused at the moment. My dad suffered with his legs. There you go. Yeah. That's what I said at the start. I definitely saw the legs. One of you, I feel like that's a bit hereditary. That'll come down the line. Okay, Luke. So careful with that one, my dear. And Dad's always around you. So don't think for a second, Luke, that he's not there, okay? Because he's always around. You've only just got to talk out loud and they'll show you small, faint signs. You won't get big, faint signs. It's like a little faint sign to the side. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Wendy Harvey said, validation. Yes, you are correct. September relates to my sister going through cancer. She starts radiation therapy in September. My cousin is on end of life at the moment, possibly a few weeks. Have lost an another school friend. Another friend has just lost her puppy yesterday. I
Oh,
seriously could go on and on. Everything is so crazy at the moment. Thank you thank you so much as always. You are spot on, my darling friend. Sending love and hugs.
Miss Harvey. Jeez. Every time I talk to her, someone's passing away. Wow. Yes. It's the time. It's like it's really bad timing for everything for you at the minute, Harvey. Keep your chin up, lovey. You're stronger than you think you are, okay? So we'll get you through it. Don't worry, we'll get through it. Okay. Oh, he's so affectionate. Yeah, that's it. Just don't turn off my computer. Can everybody hear her? She put her wet nose on my nose, didn't she? Oh, okay. She's sent me a photo of her cat. Let's show you Snitzel while you're sitting here, okay? You sit Snitzel sitting next to me. We've got a picture of your twin from Nicole Sten. Here we go. Oh, look, you see that? Oh, look at him. He's darker than mine, but he's exactly like you. Look, Snitzel. She couldn't get less. She's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Thanks for that. How cute. I love animals. I was just watching. I sent this elephant one to some of my friends. I love elephants and how they play and everything and how they carry on. You know, they're just, and I love rhinoceros and elephants. Let's see if I just sent this to, like this one here. It's so funny. I can't play it now because I'm on the live, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, I love elephant ones. They're very, very cute. And the little hippos, baby hippos. Ah, beautiful. Helene Russell. Okay, Tom McDonald. I'm writing his name down. My second job tonight. Yeah, I did a reading for you, Kelly, so you have to go back and listen to it, lovey. Oh, he's 23 years old, Snitzel. Wow, he still looks beautiful. Oh, Miss Harvey, she says, PS validation, I seriously don't have the energy at the moment to be bothered. Yes, even driving, I keep telling myself this too will pass. Yeah, 100%. It's because you're just like grieving and grieving and grieving over everyone. Oh, that's cool. Mex's cat with no tail. Wow. Yeah, me too. I love giraffes as well. Ah, she's a Malay. Caroline, that elephant video was brilliant. Yes. So funny. The man goes to bend over and the elephant's bending over too and he kicks him up the butt. It was so funny. Oh, that's cute, Kelly. She said, okay, thank you, Lesley. I can't wait to hear was attending to my 2 and 4-year-old at the moment wanting strawberries and raspberries. Oh, that's the best for them. Oh my God, Snitzel purring. Open mind when listening, Lesley. Yes. Thank you, Jess. Excuse me. I think you need a cuddle. All right. Okay. We'll go back a little bit, but I think I'm going to jump off the live now because it's a bit late. And I'm going to do a couple of things, Snitzel, before we go to bed. Okay. Oh, she just rolls her eyes up. She's so beautiful. Okay. And we'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Yes, I'm going to have a listen to that Tom guy as well. Tom McDonald on YouTube. So we'll do that, Snitzel, while we're going to sleep. I'm just scrolling back. We'll give it a rest tonight, guys. So we're going to we'll be back tomorrow night from 9 to 11 on a live 90.5 FM. So still on the same radio station and also on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we'll see you later. I just put this up and then we say good night, Snitzel. Good night.